before BSO, I was Michelangelo. The artistic flow coming from STL mode. The legendary shows, I knew I'd be a star, but little did I know it wouldn't be from bars. See, that's the big league, the radar online. I wasn't the undefeated, but I still was gon' shine. I took a few L's, took them shots like Pop, but then I got my weight up like Jason Whitlock. Pivot like Brian Clark, skipping Bailey, Shannon Sharp. Don't have to scream like Stephen A to get my point across. Climb Jamel Hills, one carry championships. They were quick to pull the gun, hoping Rob would quit. But 15 years later, Rob still the shit. Rob still legit. Rob still on everyone's pound for pound list. Rob is courtside, Rob is ringside. Catch Rob outside at the 50-yard line. Don't act surprised, Rob is a winner. George Steinbrenner cooking up these headlines. What you want for dinner? The Black Sports Center, you know who I be. Triple OG, the Ohio State University. That's who reps me. I'm love for a friend. I just murdered this track, call that a dead spin. The headline king is back. Dwight Howard has come out. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Rewind. Dwight Howard has decided to address the lawsuit that has been brought against him by a man that he met on Instagram that accuses him of forcing him to have a threesome with a man dressed as a woman named Miss Kitty or Mr. Kitty. I'm not exactly sure what he goes by, or she goes by. I don't want to get in trouble or anything. Dwight went on, I believe, Instagram Live, and was speaking to the people. And Dwight said that you are the weird one if you are concerned about what he does in his bedroom and what holes he likes to go into. And if you just take that at face value, he's correct. You really shouldn't be overly concerned about what other people are not just doing in their bedroom, just in their life in general. That's not something that you really should be concerned with. You shouldn't be spending your entire day wondering who Dwight is taking home when he was out there in Taiwan. That really shouldn't take up any time of your day, if we're being perfectly honest. But the part that Dwight left out is the reason that people are talking about this right now, the reason that Dwight is trending right now, the reason ESPN decided to steal the story and report about it themselves is that Dwight is being accused of sexual assault. That is a serious accusation. There is a lawsuit that is out there. It is public. You can go check it out right now. You can go to whatever county Dwight is in Atlanta. You can look up his name, and the lawsuit is out there for everybody to read. And it's not the first lawsuit that has been brought against Dwight Howard. It's not the first time that a gay man has said Dwight has, forced them to do things that they didn't want to do. That is the reason that people are talking about it. I think in general, like we talked about before, no one really cares at this point in 2023, if an athlete is gay or not. They just kind of care if they can perform on the field or on the court. One does have to wonder if the Warriors did some research, and this is the reason why they didn't bring Dwight Howard into the fold. I think Dwight's days as an NBA basketball player are over. He can go to Taiwan and do whatever he wants to do in those little beds out there. I think my advice to Dwight is, don't be upset at the public, but just keep your situations on the down low. We know that you're not the only NBA player, the only NFL player, the only baseball player, soccer player, whatever it may be. You're not the only one, that's a bottom. You're not the only one that likes to be a switch hitter. You're not the only one that, likes to be like Shohei Ohtani, pitch and hit. You're not the only one. It's just your stuff has been public, like a lot of the situations with your baby mama and the porn stars and wanting the NBA logo to be Jesus. you just don't know how to keep your stuff on the low. So going forward, Dwight, let me just tell you this. Nobody really cares. Nobody is judging you because, to be honest, most people already knew what was going down with you for a long time. This is not really new breaking news, no matter what ESPN tries to say. This is not breaking news about Dwight Howard. Moving on, Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, Kayla Nicole, has done a tell-all interview with People magazine about, how she feels about Travis and Taylor Swift and why she unfollowed Brittany Mahomes and things of that nature. There's some things that you don't really understand about this situation, which would explain why she's doing the things that she's doing. I think everybody saw that Travis and Kayla broke up, over a year ago, shortly after she got on Cam Newton's case about wanting a woman that cooks and cleans and, have more of a traditional role. It was shortly thereafter that Travis, who never really seemed all in the relationship, broke up with her. It's just a piece of advice for you ladies. If you're with someone for 5 years and they don't propose to you, they don't like you. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. If you're with someone for 5 years, a man, and he does not propose to you, he doesn't like you. And when I say he doesn't like you, understand what I'm saying. I don't mean that he doesn't not like having sex with you. I don't mean that he doesn't like taking you out to be seen because you're good looking. I'm saying that he does not like you as a person. Inside, he does not like you. He does not see himself spending the next 30, 40 years with you because, believe it or not, everybody gets old. Everybody gets gray hair. Everybody's BBL won't stay up the way it stays up right now. It's not going to be sitting as high in 20 years. So if you're with a man for 5 years and at no time has he even thought about proposing marriage to you, has, not even took you to a ring shop, I'm just telling you, on the inside, he probably hates you. So I don't know if Kayla figured this out or what, but at that point, they broke up and then she started saying all this stuff. But the thing that people don't understand, and you can read between the lines in Kayla's interview, is that she points out that she had to unfollow Brittany and everybody else because this is real life. And just because her and Travis broke up, that doesn't mean that the communication stopped happening between her and Brittany, and they had went on a couple of vacations. They were in the booth, the suite a couple of times. But what she's not saying, if you read between the lines, is that Kelsey was still drinking from that chocolate milk. Remember what I just said? Rewind the tape. What did I just say? It doesn't mean that they don't like having sex with you. They just don't like you as a person. So let's just say that Kelsey was still on the chocolate yacht. He was still drinking the Yahoo for a while. And so maybe Kayla thought because, they were still playing backgammon, that eventually, after a while, he would come to his senses, get back with her, and end up marrying her. And that's happened, before. But then all of a sudden, Taylor Swift comes into the picture. When Taylor Swift comes into the picture, then there's no more hookups. There's no more late night creeping. There's no more text messages. There's no more calls. And as you can imagine, that would hurt somebody's heart. I'm good enough for you to lay down in bed with, but you don't want to tell people publicly that we're still hooking up. And then as soon as you get with Taylor Swift, all of a sudden now the TV screen is all on this, and then you're smiling real big. You cut your beard, you're looking like a crooked cop, and all of the stuff, all of the hip hop and all the, code switched up. Now you like country music and stuff. There's no more hip hop. There's no more playing NBA Young Boy when Kelsey is catching TD passes. They're playing trouble, 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 trouble. So I can understand that. I can also understand if you were close friends with someone and then you're watching on TV and they're chest bumping your ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend. I can understand that. I hope she get paid off of it at least. Hopefully she gets paid off of it. Hopefully she makes some money off of it because I can understand. I'm an understanding guy. I can understand that. What else we got here? Jada Pinkett Smith. Her book is not doing as well, and there's some discrepancies on how well the book is actually doing on some quote unquote bestsellers list. She's ranked pretty high, but those things can be manipulated almost like the Billboard charts. On the list that really matter, like the Amazon list and the Barnes and Nobles list, she's not selling too much at all. And let me tell you why. This is pretty simple. So if you want to, write this down, put it on the post-it. People actually like Will Smith. He gave us Parents Don't Understand. He gave us the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He gave us, Men in Black, Independence Day. He's giving us stuff that he even gave us the Suicide, Squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's giving us good movies, good music, good TV shows over there. It seems like generally a nice guy. Seems like a happy-go-lucky guy. Seems like a guy that would give you the shirt off his back. I've met Will a couple of times. Nice, very nice in person. I mean, I don't know him, but I mean, he's nice when I saw him at these premieres and things like that. People like him. So therefore, when you make a book, basically just bashing them for 600 pages, people may not, quite be interested in it. And I don't know if people, I'm sure Jada has her fans, but they're not like Britney Spears fans. So Britney can come out with talk about Justin Timberlake, and that shoots to number one. I don't know if Jada has fans like that. I'm sure she has some fans. I think people are just tired. They're just tired of the Will bashing. They're tired of the weird Tupac thing, rest in peace, R.I.P. Pac. So I just don't think they're feeling. I just don't think there's a big market for people that want to read 600 pages of talking bad about Will and speaking on Tupac's ghost. So if you got the book, if you didn't get the book, let me know in the comments what you thought of the book. Was it actually any good? I mean, maybe it was good. Maybe that was just like a chapter and the rest of it was very interesting stuff, but we'll never know. A story that we haven't written about yet on BSO, but I have seen some tweets about it. It appears that Russell Wilson rented out a Waffle House for Sierra's birthday, and I'm pretty sure Waffle House was on that list that the single women had that you cannot take someone on a first date on. Another thing about that list is if you're rich, a lot of women will go wherever they want you to go. Okay, we just gotta be honest, and we gotta be honest and unbiased. If you're rich, and if Jay-Z came up to you and be like, "Hey man, you want to go to the Waffle House?" You probably go. You probably go. If Jay-Z's like, "Hey, you want to get some Starbucks?" You probably like, "Yeah, I go. Yeah, I go." I go. If Jalen Hurts, a lot of ladies like Jalen Hurts. He looks like old boy from The Young and the Restless. If Jalen Hurts was like, "Hey, would you like to go to Applebee's? I like the Dollarita." I'm sure you would go. That list is not. First off, the list is stupid, but that list is flexible depending on your net worth. that list is very flexible, depending on your net worth. And the thing about it is that, and I said this before, and I think I said it in another video. If she likes you, she'll go anywhere with you. No matter how much money you have, no matter how much money you don't have, no matter your situation. If she just generally likes you and you're generally a good person, she'll go anywhere with you. She'll just, if that just means sitting in the backyard, just that could be a date. Just sitting in the backyard talking, going to the Waffle House. A lot of people like Waffle House, smothered, covered, all that stuff. Get you a little waffle, get you some hash browns. A lot of people like Waffle House. Fellas, don't take anything you see from stuff like that on social media seriously. Really don't. And any woman that is like, I agree with that list, you don't need to be with anyway. You don't need to be with that anyway. It's not real life. It's not real life, fellas. What else I got here on my list? Oh, Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans should never wear the Houston Oilers uniforms. When you leave a city, it is my thought that the city's history should stay in that city if they get a new team. Like the Houston should always be the Houston Oilers. I mean, it's stupid that the Titans are wearing Oilers uniforms. Like, that's just dumb. Like, I don't like when that happens. I think, like St. Louis, where I'm from, we've had a lot of movement of football teams. I think it was the Chicago Cardinals first and the St. Louis Cardinals, and they became the Arizona Cardinals. Then we took the Rams, then the Los Angeles Rams, then the St. Louis Rams, now they back to the Los Angeles Rams. Like, the original city should keep the history, right? So, like, when the Cardinals went to Arizona, they should have been something else. They should have been the Arizona Deserts or the Arizona Mojaves. And so they should have been Arizona something else. Okay? The Arizona Droughts or something like that. And then when the Rams came to St. Louis, they should have been the St. Louis Cardinals. And with the little bird and stuff that they used to have, Neil Lomax, Jet Stream Green. And then if the Cardinals went back to LA, then they should have been the LA Rams. That's the way it should work. Oh, also, please free Malik Willis. I've never seen a brother done so wrong in my life. I don't understand why you draft somebody that you don't actually like. Why would you draft a guy that you know is going to take some time, but you don't like him? And so, therefore, you put him in bad situations. You talk bad about him. Your facial expressions, Mike Vrabel always looks like he's just disgusted with him. Okay, go ahead. Start Will Levis and see what happens. You start Will Levis and see what happens. And I'm not hating on Will Levis. I hope he does well, but if you just just let him go. That's what I'm saying. Just let Malik Willis go. Let him go somewhere that he actually will be wanted and liked and coached up. Because he's in a situation now he can't be successful because he has to know he's an intelligent brother. He has to know that the coaches hate him. When your head coach hates you, how are you supposed to function? How are you supposed to function in high pressure situations? That makes me really mad they're doing the brother like that. And then on a serious note, before I go, just this morning I saw the thing about the Robert Card, the mass shooter that went to the bowling alley and killed a bunch of people. I only bring that up, and I'm not trying to depress you or anything like that, but it's just interesting to me that Americans look down on stuff that's happening, all over the world, right? We look down on the wars that are happening, the kids that are getting, like with the Israel and the Palestinians or Russia, and all of that's going on. We look down upon it, Afghanistan. Anything that's going on, we always look down. We always like, well, we're Americans. We're so much better than that. We're the ideal country. But we literally live in a country where a man can walk into a bowling alley with an AR-15 and just mow down people, innocent people, just on a Tuesday, what was it, on a Wednesday night, and then walk away like nothing happened. It's sick. We are a sick country. We are a country that are willing to let children be slaughtered instead of making gun control laws. Like we literally are a country that will watch kids get murdered, watch innocent people get murdered going to bowling alleys or going to the movie theaters or going to Kohl's or just going to the grocery store. We literally see those bodies in the street, but the people that are in charge care so much about the money that they're getting from these, gun companies and everything, that they just refuse to make simple laws that would ease this up. I mean, if you go look at the stats for mass shootings all over the world, we're right up there. And it's not like we're up there by like a little. It's like, you look at something like the UK or something, they have like 4 or 5, and then you look at us, we have like 500. That's a big discrepancy in mass shooting. And you can't shoot anybody if you don't have a gun. You can't shoot anybody if you don't have an AR-15. So it's as simple as just saying, no, you can't have certain weapons. If you do want to have a gun, and believe it or not, I'm actually pro the right to bear arms. The problem is that we just let any and everybody do it. It shouldn't be harder to get your driver's license, harder to get a passport, harder to sign up on Facebook than it is to get a gun. And if we just did some simple stuff, but we're a terrible country. And we're the worst type of country because we're a terrible country that has a disguise of a great country. When something happens, it's the home of the brave, America is strong, with all of this stuff. But we're terrible people. We're a terrible country. Believe it or not, we bomb countries too in hospitals and schools. We've killed kids in other countries as well. It's just not, you see it on TV. How could we do that? We've done that. Multiple. Do you think these other countries just hate us just because we have iPhones? No. We've gone to other countries and killed their kids, killed their parents, killed their grandparents. They don't want you to know that, though. You don't see the film of that, but it's true. And then when we do it, and when we do get caught, we say, oh, it was an accident. How did we know? You don't know the amount of stuff that the government has covered up. And I should probably stop talking before they end up at my door. But prayers don't work. You pray for better times, and you pray for your family, and you pray for and that's great. And you should. You should always want and hope and ask for good things to happen and for people to look over your own people. But in these particular situations, a prayer is not going to stop guys from walking into random places in the middle of the week and shooting kids and shooting people. A prayer and a thought is not going to work. So I hate to break it to people, but I don't see nothing changing until like our whole government needs to be like realigned for there to actually be some changes. But as long as there's Republicans and there's Democrats and there's this divide, and as long as our own people, have such hate and racism and anger toward each other, other people, we killing each other, nothing, is going to change. And that's really a sad thing. But I hope they catch them. But sadly, it's going to be a week, maybe a day, and then something else like that's going to happen again. Follow me on X at BSO. Subscribe to the YouTube channel where you can see these videos every day, BSO TV. Check out the Facebook page, Black Sports Online, TikTok, Robert Littal, BSO, and Instagram, BSO TV. Enjoy Thursday Night Football.